Hi, I'm Liz with Liz's Crafts, and today I'm going to show you two different risers from products from the Dollar Tree. So the first one is a star, and I have two of these thin star shapes, and we're going to use some tape and cover up one side of the hole that's in the top where the hanger was in each of these, and these will be the outside. So one will be the bottom and one will be the top, and where the tape is the outside portion. And then what you want to do is put some hot glue in there. Now if you have spackling, or if you have the wood filler or whatever, you could use that too. So I don't. I'm just going to use the hot glue. And I will be using the wood glue from the Dollar Tree, and I just put it in this Elmer's bottle because it makes it come out in a finer stream. And I will be using these square beads. These came from the Dollar Tree. They're in the nautical, the nautical section. I forget what it's called. Anyway. And then one of them was just a strand of the square beads. And what you're going to do is put 6 beads on each side of each star arm. So that's 13 on each arm of the star. So 13 times 5 is how many beads you're going to need, plus you're going to need 6 for the feet. And I'm starting in one of the inside corners, and I'm gluing the bead to the bottom of the star, and then the next bead I glue to the bottom and the side of the first bead. And I do that until I have 6 beads in a row glued together on the star. And I really do like this bottle for the wood glue, because it doesn't let you like pour too much glue on your items. The bottle that glue comes in, you clip off the top, and the spout is just a little too wide, and you usually end up getting a lot of glue out. So not only are you wasting glue, you're having to clean up glue. And with this bottle like that, you don't have to. So this riser was pretty easy. And again, with all products from the Dollar Tree. Well, except for the paint. The paint I got at Walmart. Now this bead, I'm going to put the glue on each corner where the bead touches the beads on either side. That's what it looks like. And I'm just going to go around and do all of it. That bead, you just need glue on one corner and then on the bottom of the bead. Then the next bead, you're going to do the whole side and the bottom. Again, 6 beads on each side and then a bead on the tip of the star arm. Of course, the first bead you lay down in the corner there, you only need to put glue on the bottom of the bead. Then for that bead there on the point of your star, you're going to put the glue on the bottom and then on both edges that touch the other beads. And then you just go around the whole star doing that. So here's mine completed, and now I'm just going to put glue on the top of each bead, just going around the hole. Speeding this up for you so you don't have to watch me glue in real time. Aren't I nice? Well, you can always fast forward. All right, now you just put your top star on. I'm going to sit something heavy on this and just leave it until the glue sets up. And once the glue sets up, then you can take the tape off of the top side and the bottom side where you taped it for the hot glue to fill in the hole. And now I'm going to add the feet. So I'm going to put one of those square beads on each point of the star. Not at the very end, but back a little bit. Just like you see it there. And then I'm going to put one right in the middle. And once these set up, I'm going to take it outside and spray paint it in the gold metallic Rust-Oleum paint. So there it is. And there's a paint can in case you need to see it. Got it from Walmart. And I did not paint the very top of the star. This is the bottom with the feet on it. And I did paint the side where the beads are. Did not paint the top. So for the top, I'm going to use this Apple Barrel black, matte black paint, and a sponge dauber, because that's my favorite way to paint sponge daubing, just pouncing it up and down. I like the texture it gives, and that you only need to use one coat of paint. That's the best part. So I'm going to speed this up so you don't have to watch me paint the whole thing. Now you can either let this air dry or you can dry it with your heat gun. I went ahead and used the heat gun on mine. And I did actually take a hand sander and go over the edges in the middle of the black portion of the star. I didn't do anything to the gold portion. And here's a picture of it, and then with a candle, a jar, and a vase on it. Let me know what you think about it. Now for this project, I'm going to be using 2 of those wooden flower cutouts from the Dollar Tree. Now these cutouts and all the materials that I'm using, I've had for years. I go to Dollar Tree now, like I just went today, and I haven't been able to find anything that I want. Every time I go there for something, they don't have what I want. So I don't know if I'm just expecting too much from them, or if they've quit handling a lot of the stuff that I like. What do you think? So I'm using some tumbling tower blocks. I'm using the brown ones. And I have one of these light strings from Amazon. So I like the light strings from Amazon because, number one, they're cheaper than the ones from Dollar Tree. And number two, they already come with their battery in it, so you don't have to buy batteries. I'm just filling in the holes with some hot glue, like I did for the star. I did put tape on the back side of it. So actually the top and the bottom side of it. Again, I'm using the wood glue from the Dollar Tree in my Elmer's bottle. I have my tumbling tower blocks, and I am going to put one in each corner where the flower petals meet. So I'll be standing them up on the end. So you just put glue on one end of the block and then glue it down to the flower where the petals intersect each other. And it doesn't matter what color of blocks you use. These are just what I had on hand. So there's what it looks like. You just keep doing that till you go all the way around. Let me know if you have some of these thin wood pieces from the Dollar Tree that you've just been hanging on to and you didn't really know what to do with, that you might actually use in a project like this? Let me know in the comments. I'm trying to use things that I have in my stash. I'm tired of spending money, especially with food prices and gas and all that as high as it is. It's just ridiculous. Now I'm taking a block and putting it on the end of each petal of the flower. I went to put it on this one, but that's where I put the glue in the hole, and the glue is sticking up a little bit. So I'm just trying to get that off, and I was using a plastic knife, but really, that doesn't do a very good job. You should just use an X-Acto knife just to get the excess dried glue off. Then once you get that last piece on, then you want to start putting your blocks in between the corner, the inside corner, and the petal where you put the, we just put the other block. I know I'm out of frame there, and I'm sorry about that. But you'll be able to see in a couple seconds here. There you go, right in between there. And this is the last block we're going to use for this portion of the craft. And I'm going to take my lights here. These are ones I got from Amazon. If you get like a big package of them, say about, I think 30, 36, something like that, they end up being less than $1, and they already have the little battery in the battery pack, which is a lot smaller, so you don't have to buy batteries for it either. I'm just taping down the wires with some Scotch tape. Trying to make sure I have some lights in towards each petal. And one of my blocks fell off. I have to put that back on. You should probably wait until they're dry before you do this. Always get impatient and keep working while my stuff is drying. See, that one fell off too. Putting that one back on. So my light wire was a little tangled up there, so I had to untangle that. But these have quite a few lights on them. So you only need one strand. And make sure that your tape is pushed down onto the wood piece there, so it's not going to come up. And actually, before you put the lights on at this stage, you should go ahead and spray paint the inside there of your flower. I didn't do that, but I should have. So learn from my mistakes. There it is with the lights. You want to make sure your battery pack has a bit of wire on it so that you can tape it to the bottom of your tray or riser. I'm just going to put glue on each of my blocks so that I can add my other flower on top. And you just want to line it up as best you can when you put your top flower on. And then I just laid something heavy on top of it until the glue set up. And once your glue is set up, you can take the tape off of each of your holes where you added the hot glue. And I'm going to add legs, and I'm going to put one block on each side of each petal. So it's going to be 2 blocks on each petal. And I'm laying them down, putting them on the side. So I put my battery pack on the bottom there in the middle, and I have my Scotch tape. I'm just going to tape it down. And you want to make sure your battery pack, when you put it on, that the screws are facing up, so that if you need to change out the battery, you can do that without removing it. And I'm just putting double-sided tape on the battery pack. And then pressing it down to the board. There it is with the lights on. I think it's looking pretty good. Would have looked better if I'd have spray painted that inside there, because now it's too late. Because you don't want to get spray paint on your lights. And I'm using the Rust-Oleum metallic gold. See how the inside part there is not painted? So you wanted to do that before you added your lights. So I didn't paint the top of the flower. We're going to do that with Apple Barrel acrylic black paint and a sponge dauber, which is my favorite way of painting because it usually only takes one coat. And I'm just going to pour some paint in the lid so it's a little bit easier to use my sponge dauber. I'm just going to daub away until I have the whole top covered. And I did sand over the top of this one as well. I don't show it here, but I did. And you can see where I spray painted the whole thing, the battery pack, everything. Now here's a picture of the flower and then with a plant on top of it. You'll have to let me know which one you like better, the star or the flower. I personally like the star better. But again, I'm Liz with Liz's Crafts, and if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to subscribe, please do so. But if you don't, that's okay too. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.